y'all, it's Courtney. I know that I look like complete garbage right now. My makeup looks so dumb because I literally sat here and did it with the sun shining right in my eyeballs, so I couldn't see anything. Still can't see anything. I really can't see my screen, so hopefully I don't look too bad. But I don't really care what I look like because this is a very special video. This video is in collaboration with my friend Nicole from oh my god, Real Talk Recovery, Real_Talk_Recovery, and she has some really great videos. She does a lot of live streams. She's really cool. If you are needing a support system, and you know, go to that channel because everybody's really cool. But she started this hashtag, and it's called #ShareTheMessage_NotTheMess. And basically, it's just sharing our positive messages. From what I gather, it's basically sharing, you know, share the happy, like, where we are now, not the mess we used to be, or not the drama we used to be, or not the person we used to be. Share the good where we are now. And that's just what I gained from it. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my story. Excuse me. Some of y'all have been here for a long time, and you know bits and pieces of my story. I've never really full out told it. But for the people that are searching this hashtag, I'll tell, you know, a little bit better of detail of my story. So, the first time I ever smoked crack, I was 12 years old. My sister told me that it was okay as long as I only did it with her. And as long as I didn't do it anywhere else, that I would be okay and that it wasn't dangerous. But if I did it with somebody else, that I never knew what was in it, so it could hurt me. Obviously, today, I know that she didn't know what was in hers either because she didn't make it. So, I don't know. I just always found that kind of funny that she said that to me. But basically, I lived with my sister. She got married at a very young age, had a kid at a very young age, and she wanted a buddy, you know what I mean? And she was into drugs, so she wanted a drug buddy. It didn't matter that I was 12. She didn't care. And I'm not blaming her because I chose to do it. I could have said no, but I didn't. So anyways, yeah, so we partied really hard for a long time, and then I met my ex. I was with him for 8.5 years. I met him, and I tried to pretend that I didn't do hard drugs and stuff because I didn't think that he did. So I slowed down a lot, and I just started doing only pills. And I didn't even tell him about that, but eventually he came out to me and told me, I thought that we, you know, just smoked pot together. We smoked a lot of pot. And then I hid the pills. But then he came out to me and told me that he was doing pills and asked me if I wanted to do them. And I was like, well, I'm doing pills too. So then that was just great because then we just did a lot of pills for a long time. About probably 5+ years. I'm really bad at timelines. I have no, like, understanding of time or, like, you know, how long events are. Like, something could be, like, 10 minutes away and I'll be like, it's been an hour. I have no concept of time. So, some of these, this is a roundabout. I don't know exact times. So anyways, so then the really bad stuff started happening. Well, the bad stuff started really whenever I was 16, and I have my first miscarriage. That's whenever I started getting, like, you know, harder into drugs. And then at 18 or 19, I lost another baby, and that sent me even deeper. And then at 20 or 21, my grandmother passed away. My great-grandmother passed away, and she was, like, the only grandparent that gave a shit about me. She passed away. And then 1 month later, my mom passed away. And I was pregnant at the time. Well, 9 days after my mom passed away, I had my son stillborn. They said that it was from the stress and upset from my mom passing away, but that's not what it was. He was an anti-D baby. So, hold on, guys. Okay, sorry. So then on top of that, I'm just gonna quickly go through everything else that happened because it was a shitstorm. So, my dad couldn't stand being at that house that I grew up in anymore because my mom was there. So, he met a woman and basically got attached to her within, a month. Him and my mom were together, and so it was really hard because 3 months after she passed, he moved in with this other woman. And he told me basically, like, either you come and take the house, or I'm going to get rid of all the dogs and get rid of the house. So, of course, I was like, okay, well, I'll come to the house. But me and my brother lived in a house together somewhere else, so that meant that I was coming to this house by myself, and I'd be by myself. So, not only did my dad kind of, like, abandon me, my brother didn't abandon me, he just wasn't around, because my brother has really bad depression, so you're lucky if you see him ever. He's always been that way. I have depression, but I'm good at masking, and acting happy and giggly all the time. Autumn, stay here, baby. So that happened. So I was here all alone, other than my ex at the time. But I walked in on him and my sister in bed together about a month after we lost our son. So I lost not only him, but my sister too. And so everybody that I loved was just gone. It was horrible. I wanted to die. I was banging on death's door, begging for somebody to let me in. I wanted to come in to death's home. And then I met my husband. And we were hanging out as friends, and he told me one day he wanted to be more than friends, but that if I wanted to do that I couldn't be on drugs, because he was he had just got out of prison, and he was a recovering addict himself, and he couldn't be around me getting high all the time, you know what I mean, because that would not be good for his sobriety. And he had a daughter, and he didn't want me around his daughter high. So if I wanted to be around his daughter, he didn't want me to be high. And this little girl was the most beautiful thing. And she's exactly what I needed. They're exactly what I needed. I had lost these babies. And I'm going to make a video about my attempts and that kind of stuff around that time. I'm going to make a video about that. But anyways, hold on now. So yeah, I meet my husband, and he has this little I think she was 4 years old. I met his mom whenever she was 3 years old. Before I even met him, I had met her through his mom. She was just the cutest little thing. I loved her to death. I would go over and play with her because she was my neighbor. So I'd go over and play with her when she'd have her for the weekend and that kind of stuff. And I had just lost, my son. I think it was about a year and a half, 2 years before that. I lost my other two babies, and I just was craving to be a mother so bad. I wanted to love something like that so bad. And she didn't have a mom. She still to this day doesn't have a blood mother. I'm her only mother. Her mother, she's in prison right now. She was in prison for a year and got out, and still couldn't stop the drugs, so they put her back in. Now she's gonna have to serve her full term. Sit down. I just put you on the fence. Where'd you get out at? Look. Fat boy. Fat boy. I don't know if you can see him. Bubba. Hey. 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 He will not turn his head. He loves his butt being smacked really hard. The harder you smack, the happier he is. But anyways, so yeah, she needed a mother figure so bad she couldn't stand it, and I needed a baby to love so bad I couldn't stand it. And I never thought I'd be a mother, biologically. I didn't even want to try at that point because I was scared. I would lose another baby, and I couldn't have handled that. I would not have been able to handle that. But, I had my perfect little family after that. And, what?
Here's the pop.
Okay, just set it down.
Okay. No, that's mine.
Okay, here, take it then.
Why do you leave it?
Okay, guys. You can't be in my video. I'm sorry. I don't like you guys being in the video. You never know who's watching. So yeah, February, I don't know the exact date. It's somewhere from like the 15th to the 20th. Like I said, I'm really bad with timelines. I don't even know my exact date that I quit. I just know that it was around the 15th to the 20th. But anyways, that would make 6 years for me. 6 years clean and sober. And I never thought I would say that. I thought I would die high. I thought I would die with heroin and Xanax in my hand. Trying to take more. Because at one point that's what I wanted. That's all I wanted. But then I met my husband, and, I have to give it to him because he lifted me up off the ground and dusted me off, and he loved me when I didn't love myself. And I don't know why. I don't know why he wanted to help me. But he did, and I'm glad he did. And he's still helping me today. With my, my mental health and everything. That man has stuck by me through so much. I give him a hard time, and I say he's an asshole, and I say he's a dickhead, and that kind of stuff. But he's stuck with me through so much. Because, of course, whenever you just get off drugs, you have to feel for the first time in a long time. And all those things that I dealt with, and I mean there's a lot more than just the things that I'm talking about, but those are for another time. I'm just talking about loss right now, basically. I can't even get into the other stuff right now. I can't pull myself to do it. But he stuck with me through a lot, and a support system is the best thing that you can have, because I didn't have that. My dad had gone, my brother was gone, my sister was gone, my ex was gone, my mom was gone, my grandmother was gone, my children gone. I had nobody. Everybody on my mom's side of the family are dead. Literally, I have no relatives on my mother's side. Her mom, her dad, her brother, they're all gone. And then my dad's side, either they're all drug addicts or gone too. So I had no support at all. And he was there for me, and he still is today. That's the main thing that y'all need, is a support system. And I know that Nicole, her husband's really supportive of her too, and that's great. And not everybody has that support. But coming to like a group like Nicole's, or coming on my channel, or whoever, find your support here on the internet, because there's a lot of assholes here, but there's also a lot of support to find. Because I myself, I won't go to NA, just for the simple fact, I went there whenever I was on Suboxone, and I had a home group, and I loved it, and they were so nice to me, and we were invited to dinner. We thought we were friends with these people. Like, we really thought we were friends. And then my husband let it slip one day that we were on Suboxone, and the next time we went, we were told that we were no longer allowed to open meetings or pick the words of the day or anything like that. So it was really hurtful. So I just had like a bad taste in my mouth ever since. But so I never really had that big support system. Like, I've had my husband, but there's only so much that I can get from him, you know what I mean? So I was lacking that for a long time, but I found that here on YouTube. I found so much support and so much love. You can find what you're looking for here. If you're looking for hate and negativity and drama and all that, you'll find it. But if you're looking for love and positivity and acceptance and tolerance and people that will accept you, even though, you know, even if you've been a rat bastard in your past, you will find somebody that will accept you here. Because we all have. We've all been assholes in our past. Every one of us has done something wrong in our past. I don't care if you are the most positive person in the world. You've done something in your past that you're not proud of. You're no better than me, and I'm no better than you. So they're playing werewolf down there. So anyways, yeah, I just think this is a really awesome tag, and I would like to invite my friend Mandy, beautiful blonde Mandy. I would like her to tell her story. I'm Mad Max. I would like him to tell his story. And Sarah Locklear, I'd like her to tell her story. Mandy's channel is just straight up just Mandy. She's got blonde hair. She's probably in her late 40s maybe. And then Max is Mad Max 408. And Sarah Locklear is Sarah Locklear Uncensored. And I hope y'all can make these videos and share your stories with us, because I'd love to hear them. And I hope a lot of you, even if I didn't tag you, make one of these videos and use the hashtag share the message, not the mess. Because then when you search that on YouTube, you can see all the people that have used that hashtag. And I think it's awesome. Every one of us has a positive message that you can do this. You know, it's been 6 years and 2 months for me. And that blows my mind, man. It blows my mind. Because I tried and I tried and I tried the first few times. Well, not the first few times, like a million times to stop, and I just never could. And then that just one day, I was ready, and I was tired, and I was weak, and I was putting attempts on myself every day. And I was like, you know what? I'm still here for a reason. I haven't died for a reason. Because any normal person mixing that amount of that stuff and mixing what I was mixing, H and X, I should have been dead every day for 2 years that I was doing that shit. And I wasn't. And I'm still here. So there's a reason I'm here. And I believe my reason is to spread a positive word and a positive message to you people. And tell you that you are accepted, especially here in my channel and on Nicole's channel. I'm not going to speak for her, but I feel that you will be accepted, and I know that you will be accepted here. Like I said, everybody has a past. Don't be afraid to share, guys. The more that you share your past and the more that you share your struggles, the weight just lifts off your shoulders. Because I carried that around for a long time whenever I first got clean. I was still miserable because I was still carrying all that hate and sadness and just all the bad things. Resentment that I couldn't be a mom, that, you know, that everybody left me when I needed them the most. I carried that around for a long time, and I was angry, I was pissed all the time. And today, I just want to be happy, and I just want to make you smile. And if I can put a smile on your face, or if you can walk away from my video and have taken something with you or learned something, my job is done. That's all I want. So, yeah, even if you're not tagged, make one of these videos and use the hashtag in your title, because I would love to see it. And let me know in my comments if you do it. And let Nicole from Real Talk Recovery know if you're going to do it too. I'd love to hear all your stories. And I'd like to go more in depth with my story one day. It would be a lot of